Hey everybody, it's me, Mrsyoungjr, coming to you with a long-awaited update video about where your girl been, what I've been doing, and all that good stuff. I'm trying to cram like 3 years of my life into like 15 minutes because I want this to be uploaded. Like every time I have tried to do this video in the past, I either never upload it, something happens. Like I made a video, I know at least like 3 weeks ago, and I did an update on where I've been and stuff, and it just would not upload. And I just feel like it's the enemy trying to stop me from my purpose and me getting my story from me to you. Yes, my nails are not all the way done, so just ignore them if you see them in this video. And so I could keep up on my time and make sure this video is purposeful so I can get it uploaded like right after I'm done. Uh, um, I'm just gonna, I wrote some things down that I wanted to kind of go over really quickly and just go from there. So, where I've been for like 2.5, 3 years. Um, Busy. I started at the time, I think I was still working at the nail shop. So let's just rewind it back maybe about 4 or 5 years ago. 4 or 5 years ago, I enrolled in the cosmetology school. And when you have a cosmetology license, you can also be a nail tech as well, cosmetologist. You can do basic facials, things like that. So even though I had a passion for nails, I also wanted to get into hair extensions. And eventually I wanted to start my own hairline, which I recently have launched this year. And we'll talk a little bit more about that later. But, and this is one of the wigs that I sell. And it is the front lace body wave. It was 16 inches, but I cut it a little bit just because it's hot and I just wanted something a little shorter. I just put a few curls in it and put a little makeup on, a little highlight, and a little liner on my eyes, and some lip gloss. That's pretty much all I did. So, um, so I went to cosmetology school, graduated, and then I decided to work for a nail salon. I did that for 7 months until I quit and opened my own business. Me and my sister went into business with each other. We got a salon suite together, and it was very, very expensive. So we only stayed there for about 7 months. Then we left and we found the building that we're still currently in. Now, we stayed together for the first 2 plus years. And so we've been September. I'll just say September will be officially 3 years that I have had my own business as far as the nail beauty cosmetology industry. Now, before that, I worked as a cleaner in a janitorial service. When my boss left, I took over. Well, I went and put money down to become a franchisee of a janitorial service. So I did that for a couple of years, and I continued to do that while I put myself through cosmetology school. That way, I could still make money and go to school at the same time. The pretty much like the week or so after I started working at the nail salon, I quit my janitorial business because my nail job was very demanding and I just didn't have time to do both. And for tax purposes and things like that, I just felt like it was beneficial for me to just do my nail business. And I felt like I was at the same time, I was losing my businesses with the janitorial service because I felt it was they quit working with the company that we were with, and it was kind of like I was almost becoming an employee, and so my check was going down and they were taking my buildings away. But that's a whole nother conversation that I could speak on at a later date about the janitorial business. But long story short, I quit doing that and I started doing nails. I did that for 7 months working for somebody else. And then I had enough knowledge that I needed to get everything to open up my own place. So I used the money from my job and bought me 2 pedicure chairs. And yeah. So then we were in business. So shortly after that, the pretty much the week off of my business, one of my really good friends passed away. And so ever since then, me and my husband have been kind of helping um, my friend's husband, co-parent his kids. And recently, it became more of a full time thing where I was helping more and more, especially over the summer. The kids were with me more. School's back in, and so they're back with their dad, but I still see them, and we still help out as much as we can. But right now, I'm just really trying to focus back on my business. His dad, he broke his leg. He's healing up better, so he's not having to work. So like he don't need me to really watch the kids too much because he's at home and he's feeling a little bit better. So now I can kind of focus back on my businesses and everything. So after I finished cosmetology school and I worked at the nail shop and I quit to open my own business, I was doing nails. My sister was doing hair. We did that for 7 months, like I said, and then we found a building that was way cheaper and way more affordable for our budget, and so we moved in. She had one room. I had another room. I had an interest in the back. She had an interest on the side of the building, and we hired somebody to do plumbing and things like that. Eventually, I'm gonna try to get all the footage of pretty much where we started, what we transitioned into, just step by step. Got like tons of pictures, tons of videos, what the place looked like when we first got it, and like all the transitions and things and strides that we made to make it our own. And as of, I would just say July of this year, me and my sister separated. Because that after the first year we had moved up front where the barber shop was, and we took that spot for a year, but then we just decided to just move back to the back of the building, and then they put a wall up in the room that I had originally been in. And then I have my own bathroom. I have a small office, and then I have my little space to do my nails. It's perfect for me, and what I have going on. And this year I decided to homeschool my kids, so that was another thing. So I'm trying to mark this stuff off my list. So I'm homeschooling my kids, and this year you guys will be able to meet them, interact with them. I started my kids a t-shirt business recently where they're selling their t-shirts. And this is just a couple of examples of some of the designs that we got going on. And I know the words may be backwards. That first one was unique, living my blessed life. And this one says pray, slay, repeat. So these are just a few things that'll be on our store. I have been revamping the store because my store was just dedicated to my hair extension line, which is Lady Lioness Extensions. But when I opened up my own spot, when I separated from my sister, I officially became a LLC this year, and our business is called Young Pride Essentials, and I named it that. Well, I'll just break that down later because I'm trying not to get too deep into anything right now, just kind of giving y'all just a rough it of what I've been going through. So I finally got my LLC this year, and I'm trying to just work on business funding and things like that, and just learning things that I wish I would have known, and things that I want to teach you guys if you want to open a business, or if you already have, about using your EIN to get funding for your business instead of using your own personal credit cards, credit scores, and things like that. And it's just a lot of stuff I wish I would have known, and I use most of it. I use most of my money, my cash, my everything to buy all of my stuff. Like I didn't have funding. I didn't even know anything about business credit when we started 3 years ago. And now that I do know, I've got my business legitimate, and it's so many things that I'm really just trying to get into. So, I heard or that most millionaires have at least seven different streams of income, and so I'm working on my seven, and even if that ain't the case, I'm still working on my seven. So my first thing right now is my nail business. Eventually, I want to do more things online. Eventually, I might step away from doing nails and just focus on like my hairline and my kids' t-shirt line. And then I have been studying to be a keto coach. You guys know about my weight loss journey and things like that that I have been struggling with, and I'm still struggling with right to this day. And this year I stepped into the realm of trying to educate myself more about my body, and I also did DNA testing. Um, and that's something else I can talk to you guys about through the doctor about the best way for me to lose weight. And long story short is, stay away from carbs. So keto is a really good diet for me because it is low carb, and I can explain more about keto later. I'm not going to do that on this video. Once again, like I said, just because time. And so I'm revamping our store, and so now instead of it just being hair, I have added our bling shirt business and apparel. I don't even hold on, you guys. Let me get these. I also blinged out these. I'm trying to see if there's gonna be a market for like blinging out shoes and stuff. So these are size 8 women's, and then Nike slides if you wear that. These are for sale. You can just message me about that. But this is the only pair that I have right now because I was just trying to see, pretty much getting a survey of what people really think about them and just go from there. But then I can also do custom shirts, wholesale, group, everything. I also have like all my supplies, my heat press and things. I paid to take this class and I'll be a part of a membership. And if you guys want to take the class to learn how to do the bling shirts and things like that, I can get you the inside scoop. It's $97. It's a one-time fee. You get entered into a community with other women of like mind that's doing the same thing you're trying to do, trying to achieve. They go live all the time, live training, live support. The group, you can ask questions, bounce designs off each other, and it's just really, really good. And I know it is because it's been times where I spent my money before and I didn't do anything. And as you can see, I got my heat press, I got my shirts, I got my my bling, my everything. And now I'm trying to go into more of, instead of buying pre-made transfers or paying somebody to customize my transfers, I'm in the realm now where I'm trying to learn how to do my transfers myself so that I can, whew, sorry about that, I sneezed. And so excuse me, I don't know what was going on. But doing my transfers myself because I did a quote and the price was expensive and the shipping was ridiculous. And I was like, by the time I do my 2 designs to pay for 2 shipping, I can buy my own, vinyl cutter and just, so. But once again, another conversation for another day. If you guys want to know more about the bling shirt business, what it all entails, let me know. If you also want to get into selling hair, I also wholesale hair too. I wholesale lashes, I wholesale hair. Then I also, have bundle deals. I also have tape-ins, I have tape-ins, clip-ins, fusions. I have lashes. I have edge control. I have short bonnets, long bonnets. I mean, you name it, baby. I got it. And so, and the company that I'm with is constantly growing. I'm constantly adding new inventory to my store. And so that's cool. As far as my weight loss is concerned, I'm still overweight, as you can see. Um, I lost my insurance, and I just pretty much haven't been to the doctor since my husband started a new job, and it took him about a year and a half to get hired. And then it took him another year for us to be able to get on his insurance. And then the first year we were eligible, for some reason they wouldn't let me get on his insurance. So I pretty much been without insurance for pretty much since the last time you saw me, a little bit after that. I don't think it took him a year and a half to get hired, but I know it was at least a year, almost close to a year. And I just pretty much haven't had insurance, and I finally got it this year. And I know I'm being trifling and I should go to the doctor, but I just, another conversation for another day. But things that I've been trying to, so I can get my mobility back, because I have gained all the weight that I had lost back plus some, of course. And so my knees have really been giving me problems because I was told that I had osteoarthritis because it's weight bearing arthritis. And so in my lower back and in my knees. And so as the weight goes up, the pain comes. Now, when I'm sitting down, things like that, I'm okay. It's just for my knees, mainly when I'm like walking upstairs or late in the evening, I can kind of feel it more. Um, and as far as my back, I cannot stand for a long period of time. And it just got to the point where I just couldn't go anywhere. Like if the grocery store didn't have a motorized cart, I just didn't go. A lot of the places that I wanted to go to shop at and things like that, I just couldn't go. I felt like my kids were suffering for it and everything. So I don't care. I bought my ass one of those bariatric walkers with a seat that supports 500 pounds. And baby, I've been taking my kids to the movies. I've been taking them shopping. Like I was able to go to Kohl's and buy my daughter these bras with these gift cards. I've been able to go to the movies and I just leave my little thing in the little where the wheelchairs go. I just push my little thing right there and then we go up and sit in our seats. I mean, I've been going to Joann's, getting me fabric to do stuff. Like, I just been using my walker. At first, I was like kind of embarrassed because I'm young and I'm like, I should have all this energy. I should be vibrant. I shouldn't, you know. And then I thought, oh, I'm gonna embarrass my husband or embarrass my kids. They don't care. I feel like I was more in my feelings than them because they said, "Can we push it?" You know, can I push you in? I'm like, no. But it's just been really awesome to finally get back out and be able to do things. I also bought me a shower chair because, like I said, standing up for long periods of time really, really, really like it cuts all circulation off to my lower back to the point where you could probably stick me with something and I wouldn't feel it because of the circulation in my back just gone. And I'm able to work because I do nails. So even when I do pedicures or nails, I'm sitting. So I'm grateful for that. I'm also trying to get into for this tax season. I went yesterday to talk to a man at Liberty Tax, and I'm going to study taxes. So class starts in October. Like I told y'all, I'm trying to get this money. So in October they start the tax class. Oh, excuse me. And I'm going to take it so that I can do taxes. And when you're doing taxes, guess what you're doing? Sitting down. So all these people, I can't do this, I can't do that. I really try my best to not let my weight be an excuse for me not to work. And now I may not go to parties, I may not go, clubbing or out of town right now or anything like that, or with friends and stuff. People been traveling and I haven't been able to go. And this is before I got my walker too. And I just was like, I have to get my mobility back. Like I don't take it everywhere. So I mean I keep it in my car, but like when I go to work, I'm just going in, I can walk. But like if I know I'm gonna have to stand in a long line or whatever, I just take my walker out. And I ain't got no shame. I be sitting right next to the little old ladies. And I be like, hey, like me and this man, me and him was talking about our walkers. I like my mom for, oh my God. Another thing, my mom has not been doing, she's, okay, let me put it this way. If you look at her and you know her and you meet her, she is perfect. You know what I'm saying? Like her health, her vitality, everything. But her body hasn't been lining up with the Holy Spirit like it should. So she's had some complications with some things and she had to have surgery. And it was like, I really take on the responsibility of taking her to her appointments. And the hospital's big. Y'all know that if y'all have ever taken a loved one for a procedure or something. Well, when my mom had her large intestines taken out a couple of months ago, like my back was so bad, like I couldn't even walk from, because at Vanderbilt, like the surgery part is one place. They literally take you underground to the other hospital where she's got to recover. I couldn't make it. I literally just had to sit on the floor because I couldn't make it. And I was like, enough is a freaking enough. I have to do something because I could have used my cart. I could have sat down for a second, got my wind, and kept going. But because it was a nonstop walk, I know it was at least a 10-15 minute walk. Even my sister then was like, this is a long walk. You're not going to be able to do it. I was like, I'm going to try it. And I would sit where I could, but the stretch from the elevator to the other elevator, there was no seats in the hallways. It was just, I guess, storage, you could say. And it's these really long hallways with nowhere to sit and take a break. I couldn't do it. They had to come back and find me, and we had to sit down till my back felt better. And then we took the route outside and walked across and went up to my mom's thing. And I was like, I was crushed. And so I was like, I gotta do something. And so I got me a walker. But another thing, um, there is a church parking lot down the street from me that has this brick thing around the mailbox, and it's high enough that I can sit on. So I've walked that and said I don't do it enough, but I need to start doing that more. What else? Let's see. Okay, I talked to y'all about. Okay, so I talked about my walker and my shower chair. So I no longer use regular deodorant because I guess the aluminum in it puts like bumps and stuff under my arm, and they're open wounds, and they take forever to freaking heal. And so I had to stop using regular deodorant. And I also had to stop eating chicken. Even when I try to get hormone free chicken and things like that, it would be fine. But if I eat a bad batch of chicken, I'm telling you, my period starts out of nowhere. I just start bleeding. I'm like, I need a scientist to study me because I want to know what is going on. And some of you know that I do have PCOS, and it's polycystic ovarian syndrome. I've made a video about it. It's an old video. Probably do an update about it because I've learned some more things. But for me, I can't eat chicken. And so I had to stop because I ate 4 chicken nuggets at Wendy's. Boom, started bleeding. The mom, she made some chicken wings, and when she came to get her toes done, and I ate that chicken, and I bled for a week. So people say, oh, well, how do you know that? I'm like, because I know my body, and if I eat something and I wake up in a pool of blood after I eat some chicken, I think I should know. And I have been dabbling in this and researching this myself for a while now, and every time I eat chicken that's not healthy or it's probably pumped with those hormones and stuff, that's why I like this Popeyes thing. When I see all these people in line trying to get this chicken, I feel bad, because I'm like, hormone chicken. Okay, so as far as my site that I'm updating, there is hair extensions, there will be cosmetics, there is not there will be, but there is men's clothing. We got the bling shirts. I'm trying, y'all just gotta bear with me because I've been uploading and I've been trying to make it live, and I'm just going. And I'm just putting myself out there, and I'm just working on it every day, trying to add more content, more things. It's gonna be a big store because it's a lot of stuff that I want to do. And so my husband's already added some things in the men's line. I haven't added anything in the women's line, but I do have the bling apparel section. And right now, I just got this unicorn jacket that my daughter, I don't even know what her jacket is, had. It was a jacket she already had. I just put the unicorn on it. That's on there. But I need to add the rest of the shirts and stuff I've already made. Eventually, we're gonna have a kids section, shoe section, and things like that. I finally found me a new church that has really, really helped me grow. It's really, really helped me take my purpose seriously, and that is the reason why I'm on here now. They encourage, us to be entrepreneurs. I'm also going to be doing this kingdom business class with them. And it's women who already have their own business. They're going to be teaching about social media and things like that. So the things that I learned, I'm going to teach you guys. And so I'm just really looking forward to it. It starts September 7th. My birthday just passed, August 18th. So I'm officially 34 years old. And let's see. I told you guys about some of my goals and things like that, my weight loss. I am still married. Me and hubby have had some rocky roads, and maybe I'll invite him on so we could talk about our little journey that we're going on right now as far as trying to reconcile our relationship and things like that. And that's pretty much it. I know I said 15 minutes. I know I went 10 over. But I mean, I have been gone for like 3 years. So, um I'm going to upload this. I'm going to make me a thumbnail. I'm going to take a picture of myself. I'm going to make me a thumbnail and I'm going to post this. I'm going to do it right now because I miss you guys. And I don't know how many of y'all going to see this, but if y'all, I was thinking about posting something like every day for the next year, and just like in the evening or maybe in the morning or something like that, I just start posting something small. And I feel like maybe that'll help me get my momentum of actually getting on here and posting like I want to. um oh yeah, and my social media, I'm put everything in the description. So okay, first, if you like anything that you heard, or you want to know more about my life, if you're first time checking your girl out and you just like, who is this girl? We don't know you, and you want to know more, or you're interested, or you may be interested, why don't you subscribe? Because it is free, and push the bell button. And as I start making videos, if you don't like me, you could just unsubscribe. It's just one button push away. So I encourage you to go ahead and subscribe. Go ahead and push the notifications button so you can see all the good, juicy content that your girl's going to have for you. Because I will be talking about a lot of health, marriage, children, my homeschool experience, my business experience, the things that I'm trying to accomplish. And for me, I just feel like I have a lot to offer. I just been real trifling, and I haven't done what I should be doing. But I am getting out of my own way and stop sabotaging myself. And I feel like the reason why I probably haven't posted is because I've been in fear of all the negative things that could possibly be said to me or about me. But I just have to get out of my own way and not worry about what anybody has to say, and just focus on the people that I help instead of the people that need help. So if you like what you heard or you want to know more, comment below, subscribe, push the bell button. Tell me what you think. If you got video ideas off anything that I heard that you maybe want to hear more about or learn more about. If I don't know about it, I'll find out about it because I'm a reader. And I also encourage you, they have the audio book on here. I chose the 6-hour version, but the Rich Dad Poor Dad